Psalms 53. This is a good one. The fool says, there is no God. Unto the end for Maleth, understanding to David. The fool says in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupted and become abominable in iniquities. There is none that doth good. God looked down from heaven on the children of men to see if there were any that did understanding or did seek God. And that's the only one that we understand, right? If the meaning of understanding has to do with standing under anything, it should be the Creator. But I digress. All have gone aside. They are become unprofitable together. There is none that doeth good, no, not one. Shall all the works of iniquity know, who eat up my people as they are bread? So iniquity, it's plain and simple, but I still want to just state it out loud. It seems as if it corrupts you fast, right? And I mean, I know they didn't say fast, but when I think about eating of bread, some people love bread, and butter, and you watch them scarf it down, at dinners, go to Riley's. Well, I guess it's a bad time to go to Riley's or Golden Corral or Ryan's or something like that, right? But it's just, you think about how some people love to scarf from, the roll, the biscuit, the, whatever you want to call it, the Italian bread, especially when it's brand new and fresh, Let me see here. They have not called upon God. There have they trembled for fear where there was no fear. For God hath scattered the bones of them that pleased men. They have been confounded because God hath despised them. Who will give out of Sion the salvation of Israel? Well, Jesus, right? That's not what it says here. That wouldn't even be a question if Jesus, was the plan. If that was the plan for the future. When God shall bring back the captivity of his people, Jacob shall rejoice and Israel shall be glad. Now, back up there at verse 3. I just want to point this out. This is where I found that Isaiah 53 and 6, right? We're in Psalms 53. Isaiah 53, that it was about that the Ashkenazi Jew today, they sing, I believe it's Isaiah 48 through 53. They teach their children to sing it. They said it was a song that the Israelites once sung. All of it. And it gives away the servant that it talks about being slain. This is why some of this stuff sounds so familiar. God looked down from heaven on the children of men and seen that see if there were any that did understanding or did seek God. All have gone aside. All have gone astray. Each have turned in his own way. But the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of them all. Right? The hymn that it speaks about in Isaiah 53, you got to go back to Isaiah 48. Read there. It's his servant that he placed all the iniquity on. The people were punished. Not one individual. But you won't get that if you just read Isaiah 53 by itself. But here it even lets you know that God's not punishing one person alone. That he's punishing the people because the people have iniquity and they weren't seeking him. So I just thought it was a good chapter. We're moving right along, people. Yes.